Welcome to Tenor Tech, where I solve the problems you didn't even know you had.
You have the prerequisites: React app, node installed, and an API endpoint. First, create an API helper file and import Axios or plan to use fetch. In API, JS, export a function that accepts a path and options, then prefixes the base URL from process. Env. Once done, call that helper from a component, keep calls outside render, use a callback or effect. Make sure to keep keys in. Env and not hard-coded, because that prevents leaks and eases environment switching. Next, wire the helper into your component with use effect. You start the effect, set loading true, then call the API helper. Once you receive JSON, normalize fields to a consistent shape and set data. If the component unmounts, abort the request with abort controller to avoid memory leaks. Use set error for non-2xx status codes and always set loading false in finally. This pattern keeps UI responsive and predictable and helps separate fetching logic from presentation. Finally, implement mutations. Send post or put through the same API helper, update local state optimistically, then revalidate or roll back on error. For repeated reads, add simple caching in context or adopt a library like SWR. This reduces calls and improves UX. When things go wrong, log status, body, and headers, then retry with exponential backoff as needed. One key troubleshooting tip: if responses are empty, check cores and correct base URL in. Env before blaming React code.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep your life in tune.